Yo, what is up, guys? Ray Revenue here. We're doing the second episode of the MYGM series. We're rebuilding the Sacramento Kings. It's going pretty well. We're 29-21, 82% team chemistry, 91% fan interest. It's looking pretty good, honestly. So, as you can see, it is February the 2nd, the day of the trade deadline, which means after this, we locked in. We can't trade nobody. We can pick up free agents, but we can't trade nobody. So we're going to try to do one last trade. You see I have one action point on the top. I should have three, but I was looking at trades and I wasn't recording. So I was looking at the trades and then backing out, and it would still count as an action point. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this mode, that action points will be used if it says it. It's just don't even say yes, because even if you back out, it's going to take that action point. So we got one trade to do. And that's what this episode is going to be about. Who are we going to trade? Everybody has their own opinion. The league knows we are going to trade Steven Adams. No, Seiko, you're wrong. We're not trading for Zubac. That's not real. Chris Mannix trade deadline tomorrow. We know Adams is moving, but where? That's what y'all are going to find out today. NBA report. Steven Adams is the name that keeps coming up in discussions about tomorrow's trade deadline. Where is he headed? Where is Steven Adams headed? He is in a very good mood with us. He's averaging a double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 59% shooting, 49% from the free throw line, 28 minutes a game. Not bad, honestly, but we just don't think that he's worth the $27 million that we're going to be giving up next year for him. And, I have to re-sign him as well. He's 28. He's 26. He'll be 28 when it's time to re-sign him. And I just think that there's other options. I just think that we can get rid of him now while he's at his peak, because he's 26. This is most likely his peak. And look at all these defensive badges. Like, he's been helping the team out. He's unpredictable, however. I don't see why they gave him that, because I've never seen Steven Adams act unpredictable in real life. I mean, man, 7 foot. He could have. I ain't seen him push nobody or nothing, but they gonna give him unpredictable. He's a pretty good player. 65 lateral quickness is pretty good. Like, they got him really stacked in this game. 99 offensive rebounding. He's pretty stacked. Like, I would recommend getting Steven Adams. It's just that I honestly don't even know if we're gonna be winning in this year. I don't know if we're gonna win the ring this year. Look at the standings. We are the 6th seed, right behind the Warriors, 1 game behind the Warriors. Behind us is the Nuggets, and we had their pick, but we traded it, which I'm kind of happy that we did now, because they're doing pretty well. And as you can see, the Wizards are the worst team. I don't know how. We traded with them. We gave them Bogdan. We also gave him Trevor Ariza and Harry Giles. They also have John Wall. John Wall is not hurt. Bradley Beal's on the team too. I don't know what's going on. They might have to fire Scott Brooks. I don't know. I don't know what to say about them. They have the weaknesses is rebounding, obviously. Let's look at who's leading the league. We got Stephen Curry leading the league in points with 32. He's just been killing it, but that's just because it's Steph Curry. You already know he's like the best player in the league right now, especially at his position. There's no contest at the point guard position, but he's averaging 32, 5 points more than he was last season, which is ridiculous. This man is 31 years old, shooting 44% from 3. Look at this, 49, 10, and 9. Y'all, how are the Warriors not doing good? Alright, let's look at the award races and see. Okay, we got LeBron leading with the MVP voting. Behind him is Giannis, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. But then look behind them is Chris Paul. What a shocker. They got Chris Paul 25, 5, and 9. That's not bad. That's probably, you could argue that 34-year-old Chris Paul is better than when he was like 24. That's crazy. Want to learn more about Chris Paul, newly minted All-Star? Read my piece earlier on the... Wow, they got B-Ball Breakdown in 2K, y'all. That's new. I did not know that B-Ball Breakdown is featured in 2K. That's pretty interesting. Chris Paul's been an All-Star every year except for the last 3 years, but he's coming back this year. Let's go ahead and address what's going on. We gotta do a trade. These are who are up for grabs. We're gonna find out at the end of the episode what team we trade with. Don't put nothing past me, y'all. All these people could be gone at the end of this episode. But let's cancel that trade. We're not wasting no more action points. Let's look at the team tasks. We only have one lottery pick, but the good thing about that is if you go to the scouting report, it's the number 1 pick, y'all. It's the number 1 pick. We got it from the Wizards. They're doing terrible. I got Rui Hachimura and the first round pick. I gave away everything for it. I threw everything at them, but it's obviously paid off. It's the first pick of the draft if they stay terrible. I don't want John Wall, Bradley Beal going off in the second half of the season. Teams are going to start chilling, and they might try to sneak a few wins in and go up. We're going to hope we get that first round pick. As you see, we got the Wizards pick and we got the Magic's pick, but it's a swap worse, so it's most likely going to be our pick because the Magic are worse than us. So we're going to keep our own pick this year as well as the Wizards pick. But the coach wants us to get another pick, and our pick is out of the lottery because we're doing too good. So I feel like we might just fail that task, honestly, because I don't think there's nobody worth getting. This Cuba Gooding has gave us the draftee. We know Russ McDaniels is automatically gonna be an A+. Well, we don't know Cuba Gooding. Cuba Gooding has an A grade, so I'm gonna just take his word for these numbers. These numbers are not 100% accurate for what it's gonna be. Obviously, it's based on your scouts rating, but he just looks pretty good right now. 83, 93 mid. He's 6'6" with a 6'5" wingspan. That's very odd. His height is higher than his wingspan. Is longer than his wingspan. And he's only 211 pounds. His strengths are a good finisher. Could potentially attack the rim. On his best days, he can dribble himself open against plus defenders. With the right tutelage, could become a star in this league. So we're hoping that is the case. His weaknesses is he has less muscle mass than you'd like to see at his size, even accounting for his age. Because you got to realize this person is 23 years old, which is not old. I mean, he's younger than me, obviously. He's younger than me, but it's old in terms of rookie in the NBA. Once you're 25, I mean, they think you already reached your peak. So we're going to hope that he reaches his peak pretty quick, because we're going to try to win real soon. Another person who I think we need to get, but obviously we only got one pick, is Vin Chapman. He's from Arkansas. NBA.com thinks that Phillip Stewart is going to be the first round pick in this coming draft. Oh, actually he failed. It says the draft stock of Phillip Stewart appears to be falling some, as he is now expected to go to the Cavaliers in the 3rd. He was at the 1st. They really said that he was going to be cold. And he's from England, so there's probably not a lot of tape on him, which is why he was number 1. But I guess now that they are seeing stuff about him, he's dropping, and they say he's gonna go 6 to the Pelicans. So we're gonna just ignore him. But everything else is actually going pretty good. You got Zion leading the race. Him and Ja Morant, RJ Barrett. Hachimura is 6. 11 points, 4 rebounds. He's shooting 50% though. Zion shooting 57. Oh my god, he's like a 7-foot center. Who is Brandon Clark? He's shooting 53. Some people are shooting real well this season. Over 50%, that's extremely well. And I know they're shooting the 3-ball. Also, let's look at the All-Star team. We got Giannis, James Harden, Anthony Davis, Kawhi, Ben Simmons, Chris Paul, Lillard, Butler, Jokic, Drummond, Zach LaVine, and Blake Griffin going against LeBron's team and LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Karl Anthony Towns, Bradley Beal, Nikola Vucevic, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Kyle Lowry. Who do y'all think is gonna win this one? I think that obviously LeBron James' team. Just look at the next task we were supposed to do is to be in the top 10 attendance. As you can see, we are at 26, which is another task that we are gonna fail. I'm sorry to say that the governor is gonna be real pissed because we did not fill up those seats this year, y'all. I don't know how, but if you can see, our attendance was just low all year long. It was, yeah, I was raising the prices. See, we started off the season at $48 a ticket, but you know, we ain't cheap out here, so I'm raising them prices. First time I raised them up, you know, profits went down because, you know, the fans didn't like that. But, you know, they got a little accustomed to it. You know, it started going up. Then I raised the prices again. As you see, we're at 81%. And this is all through December. We're at 81. January, 81. And then on the 13th is when we got our first 100% attendance game. Everything's really going down merchandise wise. Like, what's the jersey sales are going down? God dang. That's the teal line. The teal line is the jersey sales. We just ain't been having a good attendance. Concession stand, looking alright. Who's leading the league in jersey sales? Kawhi, Durant, and Paul George. Those three people have won their new teams over. Anthony Davis is second. All the people with new teams are the ones that are killing it in the jersey sales. You got Giannis, who's been there forever. They must already got their jerseys. That's a pretty cool feature. If when a person is like new to a team, that's when the jersey sales start going up because they're brand new jerseys. You know, it would make sense for the jersey sales to be higher for a person who just joined a team that year. Zion, his jersey's 20th. Here's the skill tree, y'all. This is what we've been doing. Improves healing time. I'm not touching that just because there's no injuries. It's been half the season. There's no injuries. I might be sweeping down to this one. Improves scouting, because we need to know who is really worth it. And I don't think we're gonna get to that at the end of this season. We might, depending on how we do, but that would improve our odds at knowing if the guy that we're gonna get is really the guy we really want to get, because it's always a random chance that it's just the scout got it wrong and the whole league was wrong about him. So we're in rebuild mode. As you can see, we are winning. I kind of feel disappointed that there's nobody that we can pick up. If you look at free agents, nobody's worth the money. Marquise Chris is wanting the money. He's not going to get the money, but he wants it. He's asking for 13. He could get like 10, but that's that. So yeah, there's just nobody to add to the team that would help us out this year. The Lakers only lost 9 games this year. Ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about them. They got Cousins healthy. Last year they were 37-45, y'all. They got 100% fan interest. They lost to the Trailblazers. They beat us. Oh, look at that. Let's look at this actually. Oh, I can't. But they lost to the Nets, lost to the Mavericks, lost to the Jazz, lost to the Spurs, lost to the Thunder, lost to us, lost to the Suns. Then they lost their first game to the Clippers. But since then, they've got their chemistry up and they're not losing. Do we think we're going to beat the Lakers in the postseason? I don't think so. So what's the point of keeping Steven Adams? I was looking at something earlier that was really interesting about the centers. Let's look at who's like barely. Oh yeah, Willie Cauley-Stein. That's someone that we might pick up next season. Let's go to as you can see, there's an option where you can look at the next year's free agents, and for the centers we got a lot of good people. Some of these people are on team options, so obviously their team is gonna sign them. Like Aiden, obviously we can't get him, but we could get Harold. We can get Drum. Oh, well, he has a player option. He might decline that player option. The green means it's a player option. Anthony Davis, if they are pretty good this year, he might keep his player option and he might just stay with the Lakers. So we're gonna probably go for Sabonis. But Sabonis is just a terrible 2K player. I'm sorry. His interior defense is low. His block is low. Look at this 39 lateral quickness, like 67 help defense, 31 defensive consistency. Like, they disrespected Sabonis this year. 46 acceleration, which is not really that bad, but just everything else. He's only 6'11", so you want your 6'11" center to be kind of able to move around compared to these 7-footers, but he moves like a 7'3", like 2K my player. So he's having a good season, but when you play with him, he's trash. You just heard it here first. You don't ever pick up Sabonis if you're in an online league. If you got a My Team card, just go ahead and say no. But Willie Cauley-Stein, on the other hand, opposite scenario, opposite stats. Yeah, he can't shoot like Sabonis, and he can't shoot free throws, but he is not a liability on defense. He's 79 interior defense, 53 perimeter defense, better blocking, better lateral quickness by like double. Help defense is there. So this is the type of center that you want. See, 67 defensive consistency with a 78 speed, and he's 7 foot. He's 7 foot, y'all. 66 acceleration. And this is like the best pickup of the offseason if we can get him. And he's on a player option for $2 million. If he signs that player option, I don't know what's wrong with this game. He better not sign that player option, because that is only $2 million. I know it's San Francisco, but $2 million, that is disrespectful. He is at least worth 10. I throw him about 11. I throw him about 11.50. Throw him about 14 as well then. I throw him about 14. But we do need a center in this offseason, because we're going to get rid of Willie Cauley-Stein. And I don't plan on replacing him actually with a center. I really feel like Fareed or Boban can take the starting spot. And then we'll just be a center short. But I mean, it's okay. We have Boban, who is 7'3", 290. He's pretty decent. A+ rebounding. He's 31. This is the best time for him to start. So if we get rid of Adams, just Boban's gonna get his minutes for this year. His field goal percentage is terrible compared to any other year he's been in the league. So maybe he is on the decline. His minutes is up. That's all for today, y'all. Let's go ahead and let's see who we gonna add to the team.
Sadder on the beat.
So we're gonna go all out, y'all. We're gonna go get Porzingis. I know Mark Cuban would never. We understand that this is a video game, and we're gonna send everything their way to go get Porzingis. Excuse me. We're gonna go send everything their way to get Porzingis. We'll throw in a couple seconds, some couple verses. So I'ma send everything their way for Porzingis. One thing I didn't like though is they were trying to just take my guy. I couldn't let it happen, so y'all, we couldn't get him, y'all. I know y'all wanted Porzingis. I know we trying to win the ring this year, y'all. We're really trying to win a ring this year, for real. If we don't win a ring, then I guess we'll just do the draft just to see, the trajectory that the team will be heading. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all that. But okay, we couldn't get Porzingis. Who's the next best person then? Who's the younger Porzingis, y'all? Who came in the league looking like the younger Porzingis? Who, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. We going to get him, y'all. So, Larry Marketing is coming to the team. That's going to be the person that is going to be... he might have to play the 5, y'all. I don't know. Hopefully we can keep somebody in this trade. Hopefully I can keep somebody that's a center. But they might. This looks like they're asking for Fareed too, so we're going to have to deal Fareed as well. So yeah, that leaves Market and Boban and Grant Williams and Carmelo and Rui. Yeah, we're looking like the Rockets, y'all. But icing on the cake, y'all, we gonna take Zach LaVine from 2. We really trying to go all out. We gonna take Zach LaVine and Marketing from the Bulls for literally nothing. So this is on easy difficulty. One thing I do want to say before the next videos, it's on easy difficulty, but the game itself is like Hall of Fame. Very weird. I was thinking this might be why people don't play this mode. It's because the game was on easy difficulty, but then when I get into the games, they are not easy. Like the AIs be playing like on Hall of Fame. I don't know what the stats are, but I thought easy difficulty MYGM meant easy difficulty games, but I'm liking that is not the case. That is actually a very good thing, and I hope that they continue that from 2K20 to 2K21, because I was shocked when I went to the game. I was like, whoa, because I'm thinking it's easy mode. I'm just gonna go in and just put up 20 with anybody I choose to, just because it's 2K, but that was not the case at all. But yeah, we're gonna end the video at that. Next video, we're gonna sim the season and see where we end up, and then postseason, and then draft, and then we're gonna see if we win the belt or not. A belt. Whoa. Actually, if we make it to the playoffs, I'm gonna play 3 of the games. Just because the difficulty is pretty high, and I think that those would be good to see. Just to end it off, to cap off the series with some actual matches against the AI, because they are good and they're not trash. So next episode should be coming in about a week or so. It's going to be showing, if we make it to playoffs, and if we make it, I'm going to play about 3 games. I'm going to sim a few too, but yeah, that's what we going to end it at. I'll catch y'all next time.